I think this is probably the quickest and the easiest reversing camera setup I've ever reviewed on the channel. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So one of the things that I love but hate about Dobby is the 360 windows in the back of my van. It's a plus for reversing. I can see if anyone's walking behind me. If you look in the back, the curtains are shut and most of the window covers are up. Then basically the van turns into a panel van. I can't see anywhere. However, thanks to today's sponsor, Erapta, the days of me not being able to see behind me just because I left my curtains shut are behind me. Oh. They sent me out their 7-inch 1080 magnetic solar powered reversing camera setup. They were going to send me out the 1 camera setup, but they've actually sent me the 2 camera setup because the 1 camera setup is sold out. So that is always a good thing here. One of the main things for me with a reversing camera setup in 2025 is I don't want more wires. I think this is probably the quickest and the easiest reversing camera setup I've ever reviewed on the channel. So let's get in it and let's unbox it and see what it looks like. On the top we have the monitor itself, and at the back we've got wee hardware buttons. So this actually has onboard recording as well, and they've given us a wee SD card. There is a Type-C connection port, but it's been covered up with plastic, so maybe in different countries you'll have access to that port. Maybe. And then we've got suction mount for the window. So with this monitor, you do get the 12-volt plug as well. This cable is the only cable that will be used in the entire setup for this camera, so I'm pretty excited about that. The 12 volts get a USB socket, and you've also got an on-off button. So they're not exactly tiny, and they are fully adjustable. So on the top, you can see we've got the solar panel. And one thing to note as well, these cameras have actually got infrared, so you can use them at night, so we will check that out. And I'm guessing infrared is going to be these dots here on each side of the camera. And then on the side we've got a power button and we've got a USB-C charging port. So you get these wee antennas as well. These antennas will just screw on the side like that. No matter what position you put the solar panel in, you still can move the aerial, which is nice. On the side of it, it does have a wee dial, so when you turn it to the right, it locks it. When you turn it all the way to the left, it's more easily adjustable, so you can move it to how you need it. And the rubber pad at the bottom is actually the magnetic mount. Let's see how strong the magnets are. So they're pretty strong. We do get 2 antennas, and we also get the manual as well. And another cool feature is as well, they've given us 2 USB plug sockets with their own cable so that we can charge both cameras as well. That's pretty nice. They could have just gave you one for both cameras and just charge one at a time. And like a wee pad, like a wee suction pad as well. So that's everything in the box, and this is the complete setup. So let's talk about some of the features. So this product is a magnetic solar wireless RV backup camera with an IPS monitor and 2 auto on, auto off rear view cameras. So the standout features is its no wires fast installation with the 7-inch monitor, which is fully touchscreen, which has also got an SD card slot for loop recording, split screen, adjustable guidelines, 170-degree wide angle. For the cameras, they work up to a distance of 328 feet. Individually, they have a battery capacity of 9,600 milliamp hours. You can charge them by USB-C charging. They've got onboard solar panels to recharge in the sun. They've got magnetic bases so they can stick to your car or any metallic surface. They've got infrared night vision for easy reversing and parking at night, and they're also IP69 water rated. So in order to get this working, literally all you need to do is put the camera in place. Once the cameras are in position and you've tightened the dial and stuff, you then turn on the power button down there so the cameras are ready. When you put the 12 volt into the 12 volt socket and the screen comes on, they both of them start talking to each other instantly. Now the good thing is when you turn the monitor off, the camera is going to standby, and when you turn the screen back on, the camera instantly fires up. So I'm going to get out, put the cameras on the van and set this up and just show you how quick it is to set up. Let's put it, so as you can see straight away, it's not a flat adhesion, and then we'll turn the camera so that we can point down the way. The next one, we'll put it there, and again you can see I'm not getting a flat adhesion. First impressions, you can see they're not subtle. So let's get this set up, and as you can see as well, we've still got the curtain shut in the back, so let's see how good that is. So if you take a look at how I've done it, I've jerry rigged it up on the DJI mount. With the cameras set up on the side and the back of the van, all I need to do now is just turn this on and everything becomes active. And the good thing about it is that one cable that goes into the 12 volt, and again, you don't need to take it out and plug it in. There is a wee switch at the bottom here that turns it on, so let's get it cracked on. And you'll see how instant it is. And it also starts recording as well, if you can see the wee red dot. As I said, it's touchscreen, so on the left you've got your record button, so if you press that you can see it stops recording. Press it again and it starts recording, and then you've got your brightness, so you can turn the overall screen down, and then in the middle you've got your grid lines. If we go to this camera icon, we can skip to camera 2, which is the side on view. Press it again, we get split view. That's pretty nice, and then take it back to camera 1 again, and then camera 2. On the right hand side is just a power button that turns the cameras and the screen off. So if we go into settings, you'll see we've got a picture mode, and this is where we can go in and finely tune the picture quality, the contrast, as well as the colour temperature. Up the top you've got pairing mode, which basically pairs the monitor with the cameras, but out the box all I did was turn the cameras on and it automatically paired as soon as I turn the screen on, so you're good there. You've got flips, so depending on which way you put the cameras, configuration I've got just now is the correct one, but you can flip the image. As you can see here, if the camera's upside down, you can flip it so that it goes to right side up. And then on the bottom right, you've got recording, so you can turn it on and off. You've got format cards, you've got recorded duration, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and then on the bottom you've got your file management system. This shows you all your recordings that you've made, and as you can see that was the recorded footage I got, and it's got a wee bar down the bottom showing the duration of the video. And system, you can go in here, change the date, time. There's a timer for the screen and the cameras. There's reset all settings, you've got your language, and you've got your grid lines on and off. Settings wise, that's pretty much it. It's very basic, but it's still pretty powerful, and the touchscreen is very responsive. Very impressed with this touchscreen. So again, if you're in a situation like me, or you've got a panel van, but in my case I've got the curtains up, I've got the window covers up, I can't see a thing, then all I need to do is go on here, change the camera, and I can see out the back in reverse quite the thing. But there is another use for it, so let's get in the back and I'll show you. So with the cameras set up, when you get to the park up and you've reversed in and you're happy where you are, you can then bring the screen in the back, and because it is 12 volt, you can plug it into your power station or your 12 volt sockets, and now it's a security camera setup. So now we have a security system, and this is a side door. So let's go split view. We've got the front and the back, or we've just got the back. If you were in a panel van, or say I was wanting to be stealthy the way I am here, I could easily pull this monitor up and now I can see outside, so that's the back. So if I want to see the side, there we are. And again, you can adjust these cameras any way you want them, and then if we go split screen, we can see both of them. So we have effectively made this reversing camera our very own security system. And the good thing as well is we could have this running all night, just for peace of mind. We can record what we're seeing as well. Again, if you're in a van with no windows like a panel van, this setup could be a game changer for you. So let's see how the night vision works. So the cool thing is there's actually red dots around the camera. Test a bit of motion with it. So walking in and out of shot. Walking by again, I feel like an idiot. So that's pretty cool. If you've got a van that isn't Windows 360 like mine is, then you could basically park your van at a choke point. If you go for this setup, which is the 2 cameras, basically the 2 lines of sight, and the good thing about this setup is it's 12 volt, so technically you could take that screen in the back with your power station or your 12 volt setup and set the cameras up in the back. So not only is this a reversing camera setup, it's also acting as a CCTV night vision for your camper van. Aye, it's pretty cool. So you tell me, does the night vision work? So what is some of the pros and cons of this reversing camera setup? Pros, I would say straight away, is that super fast setup and wireless setup. I was actually pretty impressed with the picture quality of this screen, especially at night as well, and the fact that it is completely touchscreen. I was actually pretty impressed with the night vision quality. I think another massive pro is the fact that these cameras have got a solar panel on the top of it, so if you leave this somewhere permanent, it's going to just charge through the day. And I think the last thing for me is this isn't just a reversing camera. This setup is basically a security system. When you get to where you're getting, use it to reverse, get into your spot, unplug that from the front, take it in the back of the car, plug it into your power station or your 12-volt socket, and then you've got a security system. So it's got two functions, which is a reversing camera and a CCTV unit. What about the cons? The only con that I've got, just how big and bulky they are. As you saw, it was pretty hard to put it on the back of my van because it just wasn't sitting flush. I would have loved it if it was a more low profile camera. So guys, if you want to go and pick this up, I'll leave a link to it in the description. But thanks to Erapta for sending me out the reversing camera setup. And if you did go and enjoy the episode, why not drop it a wee like and let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, why not get subscribed and hit that bell notification so you're always notified when I drop a new video. So until the next one guys, peace.